breaking down the basics here on trading cryptocurrencies like Litecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, all that stuff. Going to break down 5 tips on how to trade better or how to trade in general in this video, so stay tuned. So after yesterday's crazy move, a lot of the cryptocurrencies crashing 20, 30, 50% in a matter of hours, a lot of people didn't really understand. A lot of people that are new to day trading, new to cryptocurrencies, have no real clue how to buy, how to sell. So I wanted to make a quick video breaking down the basics of buying and selling, of trading the chart, of seeing resistance, support, all that stuff in this video so you guys can understand, who are new to cryptocurrencies, who don't know how to day trade or don't day trade in general, but want to be able to look at a crypto chart and understand a little bit better on where a good place to buy, where a good place to sell is. So first off, if you're into cryptocurrencies, you need to understand what a chart is. A lot of people ask me, how do I look at a chart? How do I see the chart for cryptocurrencies? GDAX does have a chart on it, but it's not that good to read. You can see here, this is GDAX's chart. It's just not that easy. You can't really look at it that easily, and it's just not that clean and simple. But it does work for most reasons. You can use it, but in general, it's still not that great to work off of. The GDAX platform, this is basically attached to Coinbase. And what this allows you to do is you can buy and sell quickly. People are like, well, I can't buy Litecoin, I can't sell it because it takes so long to work or get into my account or to clear or whatever you got going on. If you get a GDAX account, I can buy and sell instantly with my funds that are in my GDAX account. So there it is. So you can see buy, sells, all that stuff there. So on the left here, if you're buying with a limit, you can buy, you can put 2 LTC Litecoin there, put an order out there at 310. We'll say 310.11. If I want to buy, that's going to go over here to my buy order. So that's going to now sit there at 311. If this does dip down, I'll get filled there at 311. So that's how you use GDX. I have another video talking about how to use GDX. I'm not going to get too deep into that right now, but that's how you use it. So GDAX.com, if you sign up, you already have a Coinbase account, you can sign up for GDX. On to the other part. So if you want to learn how to read charts, real quick breakdown on how to do it. So go to tradingview.com. You can sign up for an account over there. You want to go LTC USD. So it'll show up here, LTC US dollar. It's going to basically show the price of Litecoin versus the US dollar. You can do other ways, but for this video, we're going to do the US dollar. Now, when you go to the actual chart, when you go to the interactive chart, you need to make sure that this doesn't show Bitstamp. So for some reason, whenever you go to TradingView, it'll show up with Bitstamp. You want to make sure you go to Coinbase. So a lot of people that are trading off of Coinbase, a lot of people that are trading, they're going to be trading off the Coinbase price. So you can see here, this is the 15-minute chart. And I like to usually trade on the 5-minute chart. It's a little bit clearer of what's going on with the trend. And you can see here, if I zoom out, you can see the last day or so of this action. So yesterday it dipped down there to the 140 area. Now we're back up there to 320. So that's over 100% move in the last couple hours. That's over 100% move in the last 24 hours. So Litecoin, Bitcoin, all these cryptocurrencies going crazy the last day or so. You can see just big sell-off. Now we're back up there. 320 is a key area to watch. And when I say a key area to watch, it's where we have previous resistance at. When I mean resistance, that basically is showing where we got stopped out at before, or where it couldn't go higher. So if you look at this, it's an hour chart. It's a little bit easier to see the resistance. So right now we're at that 310 area, 314. If I look across here, if I draw this line here, and I can look across at 320, I'm going to draw this line here from the 320 area, and you'll see how that resistance is there. So we actually previously had a resistance there at 320. You can see the last time that we dipped really hard, it came back up there, got stuck at 320, pulled back, and then we started going higher. But that 320 area, we couldn't get above it the other day. We had problems at 320, 330 area, and you can see here how it's going back up. So the reason that I bought the other morning, I'm trying to make this fast and simple so you guys can follow along here, but not get too deep into it, because this really just takes a lot of time of learning how to read charts. But you can see this support area. So that's what I was looking at the other morning, why I bought there. So we had this big run up. It jumped up real big. And I was thinking, okay, the last previous support, real support under 260 was there at the 150 area, 160 area. So it's like, okay, that's where we might pull back to. So I put an order out there. I got filled with GDX, and I was able to buy and sell in a matter of minutes and make profit on this crazy move. So it dipped down there to the 150 area and then ran back up. So that's how you can read charts. If you're using tradingview.com, there's a lot of videos out there. I talk about how to read charts with day trading. It's all very simple. So this is a candle chart. If you see the candles here, this is the 1 hour chart. So the bottom of the candle is where the price opened at. The top of the candle is where the price closed at. When you have these wicks here, these little lines on the bottom, that's basically the range. So like this candle here opened up at 296. It dipped down here to 293 and then closed at 297. So that's bullish. We're looking higher. Obviously, red is selling. Green is buying. So we want to see a lot of green, not a lot of red. And these candles like this, where you see there's not really any body on there, that's pretty much, I call that a doji candle. People don't know if it's going to go up, if it's going to go down. So you can see this big whip here on the bottom. People were buying it up there, but we basically closed the same price that we opened at on that 1 hour candle. I like to look at the 1 hour chart when I'm looking at the overall trend, seeing kind of what's going on in the bigger picture, and you can see kind of the bigger trend. It's sometimes easy to get biased when you're looking at only the 5-minute chart, because you might see a trend on the 5-minute chart that looks really good, but when you look at the actual 1 hour chart, you're like, oh, yeah, this doesn't look really good because we're running in that resistance there. We're going to have trouble and there. So right now, let's look at this chart. So it's at $300, 320. So it's at 320 area right now. Like I said, that previous resistance there. If we were going to pull back, might pull back to. Bullish pullback would probably be on that 303 area, 300 area. So you can see here, we already pulled back to that 307. Not really much support there. We might get more of a pullback down here to $300. It doesn't always work out exactly like that. You don't always get the bounces off support. You don't always have issues at resistance. But most of the time, that's where I like to trade. I like to buy these dips to that support area and then look to sell if we can't break through resistance. So if I'm looking, to buy in here, I bought in here yesterday at the 250 area. We pulled back. We had trouble there at 290. Bought in here on this dip to 250. Now I'm looking to sell in this move above 300. I talked about it on Twitter. If you haven't followed me on Twitter, make sure you follow me. I'm posting kind of live updates, what I'm doing, what my plan is. A lot of times there on Twitter that I don't post on YouTube. So if you want to learn more about cryptocurrencies, you want to learn more about day trading, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Make sure you follow me on the channel. So that's the breakdown on charting. You need to really put in a lot of effort and time to learn the charts, to learn how to read it. And like I said, there's a lot of videos out there. There's a lot of things to read about, to learn about charts, but that's the basics of it. Now, the other thing you think about is when to buy. I like to always buy cryptocurrencies when they're red. Think about big sell-off as like, wow, this is a really good deal. So this thing ran up to 430. It pulled all the way back down here to 260, and then it ran back up here to 380. That's when you want to be buying. You want to be buying these dips. You want to be buying when it's red. People see red and they think, oh my God, it's selling off. Oh, it's selling off. It's bad, bad, bad. No, no, no. You need to be selling into strength and then buying into weakness. That's how you play these kind of cryptocurrency moves. You don't want to be buying when we've had continuous green candle for 3-4 hours that ran up over $100. That's not a good time to be buying. You need to be buying when we're getting sell-off. So look how we went up real fast, boom, up there to 400. Then we started pulling back for a couple days. It just went down, down, down. And then finally we found some support. We bounced up. We bounced, came up here to 380 again, and that's kind of a good area to take profit. You can see why we got stopped out there. 380 area was trouble before. The tops of these candles, 380 there. That resistance, key area to watch now. So if we do get over that 320 area and we start to move higher, that 380 area is going to be a key area to watch going into the future. We need to break over $380 strong here on Litecoin to get that move up above $400. This video, I'm talking about Litecoin a bunch, but this can be applied to all types of cryptocurrencies, not just Litecoin. So don't think I'm only talking about Litecoin here. The charts are very similar. If you look at Bitcoin, if you look at all these other cryptocurrencies, you can see the charts. All the altcoins are here on TradingView as well. So there you go. Reading the charts, it's very important to read the charts, not just buying on Coinbase, not just going, oh, I'm going to buy today. Make sure you're reading the charts, get an idea of what we're looking at here, what the trend is, where that support is, and get an idea of what's going on with the overall market, not just buying, buy for no reason, but you need to really understand why you're buying and see those opportunities, just like I did yesterday. So there it is, giving you guys a little quick breakdown on how to trade cryptocurrencies, how to buy and sell. You're going to be using GDAX.com. If you haven't already, I have another video talking about GDX more in depth. You can watch it over there. But like I said, the best time to buy cryptocurrencies, the best time to trade it is when it does get very volatile. Looking for those big crashes, wait for the move to come to you. If you see their support at the 150 area, but it's like at $200, you're like, well, maybe it won't dip that low. So the best thing to do is really just wait. Just wait for it to come to you, get filled, and then look for that move higher. Because if you buy at 200, it crashes to 150, then it gets back to 200, you're missing out on all that profit area. You really want to be looking for those dips, for those great opportunities to buy. And it looks like right now we got Litecoin trying to stay at this 320 area. We'll see if we can get above 320 and get moving. We can see on here, this is actually the EMAs. This is the, I forgot what's the 12 EMA and the 26 EMA, these two lines. And that's the exponential moving average. Make sure when you're buying, you have to buy with a limit order. That way you're not paying fees. When you're putting in your limit order, it has to basically, if you're trying to buy, it's going to have to be a little bit lower than what the current price is or right at where the current price is. So you can't just put an order out there for $400 to buy with a limit order because it doesn't work like that. You need to buy where the price is there. Another cool thing is if you click up here on the top, it'll say pre-fill all, and it'll actually pre-fill how much Litecoin you have. It'll fill up in there. So if you want to sell fast or whatever, you can do it like that. It's something I just learned. And then other than that, there's not much to it. Really just need to dive into it, start to mess around with it, and take a look at what's going on over here with GDAX. Litecoin back above $300 yesterday, buying it there at $156. Wild move here in the cryptocurrency world. Hopefully this helps some guys that want to learn more about trading cryptocurrencies. We're going to use GDAX. If you're using Coinbase, it's the easiest way to do it. And like I said, the best thing to do really is to have orders sitting there waiting for these big dips, waiting for big crashes. If Coinbase starts crashing, you can still get filled if you have an order open. So normally I always keep orders open there just in case we do get some big crashes. And that's like to play into these dips here. And it looks like we might get a little bit of dip right here. We'll see if we get it. But I'll talk to you guys later on. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. I'll talk to you soon.